Hello, this is your friendly nurse and health coach, and I'm coming today on distilled water. Distilled water is water that have been boiled into a vapor and condensed back into a liquid. It's been boiled to a vapor and condensed back to a liquid in a separate container. Impurity of the water itself, it's been boiled into that purity stage. That's why a lot of people get some tap water sometimes and boil it, and they consider it to be distilled when they boil it. They consider it to be now boiled out the bad bacteria. But when you boil it near the boil, or don't boil it to the extent of the boiling point that it can kill the bacteria, you may be left with some trace bacteria, and that's one of the cons of distilled water. It's already been boiled to the max of getting rid of the impurity, so you shouldn't boil distilled water again, or else you may stir up some trace elements in the distilled water, and those trace elements can be dangerous to your body because there could be some matter from whatever you're boiling it in. It can be some matter released into the distilled water. So the distilled water have already been boiled into a vapor and condensed back into a liquid. It already have been impurity and everything have already been taken out of the distilled water. It's good to drink distilled water. It's a form of purification, of purified water. But purified water got still the calcium, the magnesium, and the minerals in it. So distilled water have not got any kind of the minerals in the distilled water. So it's better not to heat it up. You're going to stir back up some of those elements, and some might get some bad metals and lead into the distilled water. So you shouldn't never heat it back up. If you want to drink it, it's good to drink just like it is. Matter of fact, my mother used to drink distilled water, and she said her stomach felt better when she drank distilled water. She didn't have any stomach problems or indigestion problems when she drank the distilled water. So that when they have distilled that water and boiled it and to a vapor and condensed and brought it back to a liquid form, they took out all the impurities, flushed them out, and it's beneficial for industrial labs to use it. So when they check their lab work, it won't interfere for the reading of the lab work, because it hadn't got those metals and other minerals and stuff to interfere with the reading of the lab work. So they use it a lot in the reading of the lab work. We use it in different when we do treatments, breathing treatments, and different machines in the nursing field. We use distilled water because it's the plain water without any minerals in it, and it don't interfere with the treatment that we give into the patient. It also kill all of the harmful bacteria that causes diseases in your body. So I know some people have told me that they actually only drink distilled water and they don't drink nothing else. So distilled water is a form of purified water without the minerals and other contaminants. So it is a good way that you can drink distilled water by that way. And there's something else I want to say about water. Everybody said we got plenty of water. It rains and we got plenty of water from the rainwater. I just want to stress right now, when we get a rain, it's like 119,000 kilometers to the third out of that amount that comes down with the rain. Only 74,000 kilometers to the third evaporates into the atmosphere. So 74,000 out of 119,000 evaporates into the atmosphere rain that we get. So we don't get all the rain down here. It's that much, 74,000 out of 119,000 that evaporates into the atmosphere. So we don't get all the rain down here on Earth. Some of the rain goes in the rivers, flooding, you know, and we only get like in the bathtub, and if you want to speak up in this sense, it's only equivalent to a teaspoon that we get in the bathtub that comes down out the atmosphere, the rain. So we only get a small amount in our homes and businesses of the rain that comes down. Because remember, you got the blue forests and the green forests. The blue forest is considered, it's going into the lakes, and it's going into the rivers and the parts like that, and we're not getting everything. And the green water is that water that's going into the forests. It's going into the rivers. It's going into the grazing land, agriculture, the plants, the soil, that part of the water. That's the green water. It's covered over 55 to 80% of that water that is left after the rain and after the 74,000 to the third kilometer that evaporates back into the atmosphere. Okay, so they're gonna be subtracted from the 119,000 kilometers to the third. So we are not even getting a half of the rain that's coming down from Earth to be used in our homes and our businesses. So just because it rains a lot, don't say it's enough rain for everybody. A lot of it get back in the ground, and over half of it evaporates back in the atmosphere, almost half of it. So we don't get all the rain that comes here on the earth to be used by us. Okay? I just want to stress that part, because everybody said, oh, we had a lot of rain yesterday, so we got a lot of water. No. Out of 119,000 kilometers to the third, only 74,000 kilometers to the third evaporates out somewhere else other than us. So we don't get everything. Okay? So, and a lot of that water that we need is in our cleansing, our sanctification, our manufacturing. So they got to get the other part of that 119,000 out of 74,000 that evaporate into the atmosphere. They got to get that part and use for our cleansing, our products and our foods and all before we can get it in our homes. Manufacturing, it take a lot of water to manufacture your food. Remember, water is used often in just about everything that we do down here on earth. Okay? Washing, growing, bringing, unloading, ice machines using water. Okay? Sanitation, hygienes. Only 2.5 of the water that we use on this earth coming down with the rain that we drink. We only drinking 2.5% of the water is being used to drink. So water is being used for several things on this earth. And the still water, as we say, is the pure water, and it's okay to drink the pure water. It's beneficial for industrial use. That means they got to use some water to do what they got to do to the food before we can get it. washing the chicken, packing the chicken, fish, whatever they doing. Okay, so distilled water is awesome water to drink, but not to heat up. Not to heat up, because it's going to leave more metals and impurities in the water. It have already been purified of all the metals, all the minerals out of distilled water. It's just plain water. Matter of fact, I got a foot detox business, and it tells us do not use the distilled water in the foot detox because it may stir up more elements in the water that maybe not even coming from your body. It may be coming from the distilled water being heated up or being stirred up with the foot detox, because we got to plug the foot detox in the plug for it to start going. So therefore it's going to be some power stirred up and some friction stirred up that may stir up a little heat and cause some more metals to come in the water that we thinking coming from the people, foot, our body. So it says it plainly, do not use distilled water. I couldn't figure out at first why are they saying not distilled water until I looked up the distilled water and I find out, oh, it's already been purified. So you can't come and boil it to another point. You may be stirring up more elements in the water. Therefore, the water is without no elements at all. It's purified in its original, in a state where you cannot boil it anymore. It came to the boiling point. Or else you would stir up more elements that is danger to your body. So that's the con behind distilled water. Do not heat it up. Do not heat it up. Okay? You're going to lose some of the softness of the water itself, the purity of itself, when you heat up distilled water. So you can't heat it up. And I'm going to be coming back with more coconut water next. We love you, and don't forget to like and share